Alright, gang, so this next one isn't going to be a complete run of any one game. More like a look at a category. And namely, the category is going to be Rube Goldberg contraption machines. So we're going to start with this simple one here, creative contraptions. Nice tune here, utilizing the vibrato really well. Looking for ways to make your life easier, huh? So, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the concept of Rube Goldberg machines, basically, this is somebody who really, I guess, delighted in coming up with complex machine sequences to carry out simple everyday tasks. And it kind of became a thing, and here we are now. Now, machines like this can really take any form. Here's just a few examples. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has ideas what springs are. They're used for propulsion. You see them on trampolines. I mean, the slinky is just a spring, for God's sakes. Right, pinball machines when you're launching the ball. A lever. Yep, again, fine examples. And you've got the different types of levers too. If you really want to go into the 3 different types of levers, check out my and Whit's recording of Gizmos and Gadgets. Plenty of material there. Actually, let's... Yeah, why don't we just enjoy the examples? And you have your ball grabbing machine. Sorry about that. My apologies, gang. I seem to be a little popular today. Okay. I'm actually going to dispense with the sound on this. But yeah, some important communications going on. If I pause for a few moments, my apologies. Let's see the seesaw in action. Charge. I'm kind of disappointed that we don't get to see the hens straining. We all know what screws are. But let's see how we can make them complex. A figure skater that does nothing but spin in place, huh? Fascinating. And we have what? Pendulum? Yep. Yeah, most commonly seen on a grandfather clock. And a wedge. Yeah, this is the simple machine concept from Gizmos and Gadgets. More or less expanded upon, I guess is the word for it. The wheel and axle, of course. And the pulley. Oh, that's just brutal. Man, I hope that fish is dead because that looks terribly, horribly painful. And the inclined plane. In layman's terms, a ramp. And that is how it's done. All right, so let's take a look at machine fill-ins at the apprentice level. There we go. So now we want to fill in the machines to make this work. And we have the choice of 3 each time. So we can see from A to C, we have what looks like a segment of a rolling track. This ramp at B looks like it'll complete, more or less complete the track. Now down at D, from the conveyor belt on C to the jack-in-the-box up high at E, we want to get up there. And that leaves the pulley, which ties perfectly with either rope on the ends of H. So, let's try it. That's such a creepy looking face. And next up is hair care. This time we have 4 mechanisms, and that's an even creepier face. Okay. Now let's see what happens when we pick mechanisms that don't work. So let's say that and try it. That's all it'll say if you get a mechanism that screws it up. So let's try this again. Again, the ramp to B lines right up with that little plunger at C. And we saw how the magnet works earlier. Grab the iron hook with it. And then the cannon will launch up. Tubing system at G and H. Yep. So the seesaw is good there. And finally the pulley to tie in just like that. I would never have thought to use an industrial broom to clean up a mop top. Huh? Yeah? No? Okay. Whoops. Moving on. Easy eating. This just seems dangerous to me, but anyway. Funnel down. We'll probably want the seesaw to launch. And I'm not quite seeing how the wedge would help here. If it cuts something, I don't see what. But let's watch this trial anyway. See what happens. Okay, that is a strong, strong wedge to be breaking that ladder like that. I guess I can't say I'm too surprised by it. Okay. So here we just want to ramp down to the trampoline. Launch up to the boot. And tie it off with the pulley. I guess that's one way to get your dog's exercise in. Here we go. Interesting design choice for that woman over there. And if that's supposed to represent polished toenails, it's not very good. Alright, so we saw this exact mechanism for a screw earlier. I guess the monkey will toss it right into the pendulum, which will knock into the football player. And this is a much more sensible use for a wedge than snapping a ladder in two with it. Works well enough. Okay, that guy looks downright psychotic. And I guess because he's too lazy to pull the little chain on his lamp, we're going to have to do it for him. As you can probably figure out by now, the letters are meant to be a guide. So to get to C from B, we have to launch up. To get from F to G, we'll want the ramp. And then to grab that iron, we'll need the magnet. Pretty strong magnet if it's doing that. Don't know if this would be my choice of song for Slumber. But anyway, let's move up to Master Builder. Oh, is this the same stuff? Oh, I see. So this gives you all the stuff to work with, as opposed to just the ones that you need. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this one for personal challenge, just more of expo. Whoops. Okay, no second T. Same 6 scenarios. Oh, wow. So it gives you the choice of 2, it looks like. It gives you as many tries as it takes. So there's a measure of replayability, as long as it keeps giving you different items there. Oh, race against the clock, huh? I wonder if it makes you go through all 6 in a single clock. You get the idea. That's the first game that I'm displaying here. And for the second, we're going to reach into what I believe is the most well-known of the Rube Goldberg games out there. That is by Sierra, The Incredible Machine. As you can see, a far cry improvement from the graphics of the last game. But the premise is very much the same. So what we have here is it looks like it's got a sequence of puzzles that you just play through. Alright, so you have a timer under bonus 1 there. Let's see. There you go. So we'll ramp that. Oh, I see. That is a generator. We have to belt the generator to the belt. Because it's kind of funny to say, huh? Okay, so is that plate triggered? I guess it would make sense if that was the case, huh? There we go. Okay, let's try this. Come on, go in. Go in. In. All right. All right, let's move on. Put the bowling balls into the metal baskets. Yeah, so we have the ability to flip using this little symbol here. Now I get it. The cage is only triggered because the noise woke up the mouse and startled it. Let's go. Keep track of these passwords if you're going all the way through. balloon popping exercise. Let's see. Just how do we go about popping the balloons? Oh, probably use the scissors to pop this one. And I'm thinking we use the gear to pop this one. All right, we're going to let gravity do some of the work here. Yep, exactly what it was. I don't know why sound isn't working here. So there's 87 puzzles in total. And the tutorials stop after 21. In a moment. I'm about done with this one anyway, so take a quick little drink before the last piece of this particular set. Oh, that's a neat feature. As you go, it gives you the last password you had, just in case you missed it. Now to finish the demo on these machines, let's move to the direct sequel to machine 1. Or perhaps we found ourselves a machine that simply... Oh, wait a minute. There we go. And hey, we have sound. Oh, Sierra.
Phew! Sierra!
Yes, Sierra.
You know, we could sure use a little light in here. That's much better. Hi, I'm Professor Tim. Welcome to the Incredible Machine 2.
So instead of walking your little ass over, well, you know what? We get the point. Not a lot of names I recognize from the Sierra era that I'm familiar with. But still, well done by these folks for getting this one through. More head. I am sorry. I see a select few people here with a number of hats. So yeah, that's everybody who worked on the project. And with that, if we would like to get to the game here. This is going to be one of those games I feel like those frequent coffee break episodes. There we are. Yep. Not to say that I've never played this before, because I have, but, you know. So, some new features here. You can play head-to-head. You can build your own, although I think you could have in the last game, too. Guided tour, sign in progress, walkthrough. I think they all kind of speak for themselves. So out of this, let's just see what's new with 2 as opposed to... That's a wonderful title. Good job, guys. No timer to deal with this time. Now, the 8-ball has different physics from all the other balls. And that'll be demonstrated right here. See, the 8-ball doesn't actually behave
Phew.
like a ball as you'd expect. Its gravity has a top-down view as opposed to the side view the other balls have. Do some resizing here. We're gonna want to make a flip. That should get it in. Alright, we're there.
Phew.
Alright, we want to make a gear system here. Alright, so similar to gizmos and gadgets. The mouse will run, and the mouse will run the wheel counterclockwise, which will run this wheel here clockwise to match its movement. So, the rubber band will also spin this gear clockwise. This one will go counterclockwise. And if I have this right, it should run the conveyor belt counterclockwise as well, which will send the ball right into the cage. Or I have it totally wrong and the mouse is just going to spaz out. Yeah, that didn't quite fly. So, new plan. We'll add another gear in there to reverse the direction and try it once more. Settle. There we go.
Phew.
You guys getting the joy of these puzzles here? Alright, so if we can recreate the mechanism over here. My gut's telling me that doesn't matter. Alright. So their recreation of this should get it to go. Here goes. Yes, good.
Phew.
Start both electric mixers, huh? Alright, so I'm going to have to put them somewhere. guess. Guess that would be about the best way to do it. I don't know. Let's find out.
Phew.
Well, it worked. I don't know why it worked with the switch being flipped to the off position, but okay. Put both bowling balls between your legs. I mean, the logs. So again, this is another recreation by the looks of it. They must band together. Alright, that positioning might hurt it. If it does, I'll reposition other stuff, but let's see. Oh. Maybe I gotta flip the generator. Okay, let's try this again. Positioning did not hurt anything. We are good.
Phew.
Turn on all the lights, huh? Well, we're gonna have to tie this off in such a way that we get a ball to land there. Most likely that basketball. It'll yank the lava light on. And then underneath this ball here to get the other flashlight. Should about do it. Come on, baby, get there. There it is.
Phew.
All right. We're seriously playing with fire here. So, here, I guess, is how to light a lamp. Make sure the visible side of the lens faces the light source. Alright, that mirroring should about do it. Here we go. Well, we've lit all the fire. Same general principle here. Light it up.
Phew.
And we'll end this episode on this note right here. Send everybody flying away. Okay. We'll use these balls to trigger the flashlights. There we go. Want to extend this wall enough, if I can. I don't know if I can. It's a shame. I really wanted to watch everything just blow up. But we'll get enough for a proper patriotic send-off, so let's go. One of them didn't launch. Missed its mark, I guess. Alright. Alright. I may want to analyze this a little more carefully then. What happened? Alright, hold on. I see the problem. We don't have the luxury of special explosions. We have to use this piece of wall to house the rocket. So we only get some explosiveness,
Phew.
but that's okay. So you see how much fun an engineering enthusiast can have with these kinds of contraptions. I don't see a way to peek ahead, unfortunately. That's alright. Might just entice players to keep going when they don't know what's ahead anyway. Now that is a look at the Rube Goldberg style of puzzle engineering and machine making. And fine timing on that message. With that, I am going to take a little breakfast break. I will be back later to continue on.